And good afternoon, baseball fans. Back here at the Max Long Complex here in Sebring, Florida, for an elimination game on day 2 of the 2019 Florida DYB Machine Pitch State Tournament, which you're listening to on JockJive.com. Jason Thompson back here on Elks Field, bringing you the action with West Seminole and West Volusia, whose uniforms could not look more identical, folks. Now, I guess this is a perk of it being an audio-only broadcast because it would be confusing. Both teams are wearing navy blue tops with white pants. West Volusia will be the visitors, so we will give you their batting lineup here. 13 is Lenny Zarilla at third base. 11 is Ethan Meeks behind the plate. Number 2 is Chris Cunningham in the outfield. 9 is Joseph Medina at first. 3 is William Gomez, pitcher circle. 34 Ezekiel Ortiz is at short. 7 is Abdiel Ruiz at second. 52 is Adam Ramirez in the outfield. 25 Jaden Brayton is in the outfield. 12 is Jaden Stiles behind the plate. Pardon me. 5 is Kurt Freilich in left field, and 99 is Eduardo Fabian Jr., also in the pitcher circle. I believe he will be the starter. Brandon Pabon, Ed Fabian, Kenny Meeks, and Berto Quintana, your assistant coaches. Defensively for West Seminole, who is taking the field right now, they have navy blue tops with a red stripe across the shoulder blades, white letters, white numbers with the white pants. Defensively on the infield from left to right, third to first will be 99 Reed Thompson, 23 Troy Stoll, 58 is Landon Klinger, 13 is Tyson Osborne in the outfield, 7 is Ethan Pruitt, 24 Braxton Curlin, 10 is Braden King, 14 is Everett Nays. Behind the plate, number 20 is Maverick Doherty. In the pitcher circle, number 0 is Connor Kadudis. David Osborne, Victor Doherty, Mike Nays, Ewell Stallings, the assistant coaches. Again, this is an elimination game. The winner of this one will play the 11 o'clock game here tomorrow against the winner of the Avon Park Franklin County game. Those two are the lone unbeatens left in the tournament. There are 6 teams in this bracket.
Starting off for West Volusia, we have number 13, Lenny Zarilla.
Looks like we're going to be very close to our start time of 2 o'clock. They start a couple minutes early. Earlier today, in our 9 o'clock game, it was West Volusia 15-0 in 3 innings over Sneads. The 11 o'clock game, Avon Park 9-0 over San Antonio. The second game was a winner's bracket game. Yeah, Avon Park led 9-0 in the 4th inning, could not get that 10th run to get the possible mercy rule on the table, so the game went the full 6. But Avon Park, one of the better games in this bracket so far on Saturday. It was a 3-3 game with West Volusia, and they scored 7 in the 4th, and that was the difference. West Volusia made a run late. I think they scored 4 in the 6th to make it 12-7. As the throw goes down. So West Volusia will have Lenny Zarilla, Ethan Meeks, Chris Cunningham. The number you see on the screen, if you want to shout out to your favorite player or team, you can do that. It is a text line. Please do not call. Thank you. As first pitch at 1:58. So we're a little early. 2 minutes. Because I cannot talk on the phone and broadcast at the same time, folks. Swing number 2. It's a swing and a miss. I was calling him Zarilla first game, but we've been told it's Gorilla with a Z. So Zarilla for the young man at the plate, and he swings and misses for strike 2. Machine pitch players are allowed 5 pitches in at bat and must swing on the 5th pitch. Pitch is swung on and hit well to left field. Left center fielder coming in. It'll drop in front for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Zarilla. And just to let you know, the crowd mic is closer to the West Volusia side, so if their noise is louder, that will explain it. As Ethan Meeks to the plate. Playing behind the plate, and he takes ball one. Throw down to second. Now in the machine pitch division, the runner cannot take off until the ball crosses the plate. We actually saw 2 runners being thrown out at second in the last game. That's the first 2 we've had in this tournament. That's a swing and a miss. Throw down to second, and just as I say it, he's thrown out at second is Zarilla. So that is Maverick Doherty with the hose. Just as I said it. And it one-hopped him also. So lays down the bunt, and that will go foul. So we went the entire first day without somebody being thrown out at second. We've seen it 3 times in the last 2 games. And again, the runner cannot take off till it hits the plate. So nice job there by Maverick Doherty. I think both teams, San Antonio and Avon Park, threw a runner out trying to steal late in our previous game, the 11 a.m. game. The pitch in there, but actually I say it's in there for a strike. There is no called strikes in machine pitch. So I believe this will be pitch number 5. That is swung on and missed for strike 3. So 2 down for Chris Cunningham. Again, the sky is, I would say, mostly cloudy. A lot of thick clouds above us, some white, some gray. Low for ball 1. Checking the Weather Channel earlier today, at 4 o'clock, the percentage was at 40. That's the most it's been all day, so. It was around this time yesterday. We were delayed for 4 hours. Ground ball. Shortstop has it. Pumps. Fires. And I believe it was low because we didn't see an out call. And just in case this is your first broadcast on this field, the roof down the first base line is obstructing first base. So we have to wait to see what the umpire calls to find out what it is. So that's why. Throw down to second. The runner will go back. Now the percentage of rain at the 7 o'clock hour is 30%, and that's the highest all day. So I think we're going to get lucky today. As the left-handed hitting Joel Medina will hit a ground ball right side. I believe the first baseman has it, but does not get to the base in time. You can't even see the feet from our angle here. So 2 runners on here for West Volusia for William Gomez.
Now to bat, William Gomez, number 3.
Gomez crowding the box and way up in the box. Throw down to third. Runner goes about 10 feet and will go back. And, man, this is going to be... It's going to happen before this game is over, is that the catcher is going to throw the ball and try to hit the runner because the jerseys look exactly alike. They are both navy blue. They look almost identical. There's red in the sleeves on both teams. That's a swing and a miss. Goes through the wickets. Runner headed to third, and he'll be safe. The runner at second takes off, too. Now, I guess there's really no way, to determine that in advance. I mean, there's... 6 teams in this tournament? Can't have them all wear. I guess you could. 6 different colors, but everybody has their own colors. It's just the way it happens. I didn't notice this till yesterday. If you look real close on the West Volusia side, they have that New England Patriot logo on their shirts and their hats. The hats especially, the colors are identical. The red and the I guess the blue face with the red stripes going out the back, and that's going to be, I believe, foul to the right side. So Mother Nature is going to cooperate today. She sure didn't yesterday. But the good news is we were able to get it in all of the games that we were supposed to. Another pitch to Gomez, swung on chopper, shortstop charges, has it, he'll fire one to first. And they got him. Good strong throw by the shortstop, Troy Stoll, to Tyson Osborne on the 6-3. So West Volusia will leave 2 runners on here in the top of the first. We will head to the bottom of the first, where West Seminole will send the following lineup to the plate. 23 is Troy Stoll at shortstop. 7 is Ethan Pruitt in left. 13 is Tyson Osborne. 20 is the catcher, Maverick Doherty. 99, Reed Thompson is at third. 58, Landon Klinger is at second. 16 is Mark Abanovitz. 14 is Everett Nays in right field. Number 10 is Braden King in right center. Number 5 is Grant Kamara. 17 is Braxton Curlin in left center. And 0 in the pitcher circle, Connor Cadulis. David Osborne, the manager. Victor Doherty. Mike Nays, Yule Stallings, the assistant coaches. For West Volusia, defensively on the infield from left to right, from third to first, is Lenny Zarilla, Ezekiel Ortiz, Abdiel Ruiz, and Joel Medina. The outfield from left to right, number 5, Kurt Freilich. 2 is Chris Cunningham. 25, Jaden Brayton. 52, Adam Ramirez. Behind the plate is number 11, Ethan. The pitcher circle, 99, is Eduardo Fabian Jr. Been talking about it most of the weekend because I'm a Celtics fan and we've been following free agent deadline, I believe, is in about 3 or 4 hours, but Jonas Valanciunas will sign a 3-year, $45 million deal with the Grizzlies. So he will stay. Actually, Grizzlies, he's on the move. He was in Toronto, and now he's going to the Grizzlies. I guarantee you there's going to be more than $1 billion that is going to change hands in the NBA in the next few hours. Kemba Walker and Kyrie Irving are both signing 4-year deals for $141 million apiece. Kemba coming to my Boston Celtics, Kyrie leaving for the Brooklyn Nets. We also want to thank, before we forget, sponsor here for West Seminole, Mr. Chad Barr at Chad Barr Law. He is West Seminole's auto accident attorney. He's located at 986 Douglas Avenue in Altamont Springs. You can give him a call at 407-599-9036 or find him on the web at www.chadbarlaw.com. So thank you, Chad, for your support of Jock Jive and our broadcast this weekend. Pitch number 2 to Stoll is swung on and missed. So the winner of this one will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. The loser is going to be done. The pitch is swung on, ground ball. Past the pitcher, past the diving shortstop into right center, who bobbles it briefly. That'll be a base hit for Troy Stoll. Ethan Pruitt, the left fielder, to the plate. So the winners of our next 2 games will play each other in that 11 o'clock game tomorrow. The pitch lets it ride. Throw down to second will not be in time, and to the right of second base. So stolen base for Stoll. So Avon Park and Franklin County will meet in the 4 o'clock game. That'll be the final 2 undefeated teams, and I think we have, I am thinking that the runner may have left first base early, so he's going to have to go back. I think last game was the first time we saw that happen where the runner left early. Now, if that's the case in high school softball, she's out. But here, you just send the runner back. So Stoll will go back to first base. So Stoll at first base. Pruitt still the batter here. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. No score. Again, this is an elimination game. The loser will go home. The winner will survive till tomorrow. It's a swing and a miss to the backstop, and now Stoll will take second base. Not sure who is playing, but there will be a Division I game here at 6 in the machine pitch division. I believe Chuck Sebastian's coming over here to do that game later. The pitch. Chopper to the pitcher, bobbles, and it gets into shallow left field, or center field. A run is going to score as the throw comes into second. So Ethan Pruitt with the RBI single. Plating Stoll, and West Seminole takes the 1-0 lead. As 13, Tyson Osborne to the plate. Noticing that the West Seminole players have the, in addition to the red stripe that goes across the shoulder blades, they have a red vertical stripe that goes down the sides as well. So the pitch to Osborne is a swing and a miss. Now 1-1. It's a pretty good sized crowd on both sides as the throw is going to second, ends up in right center field, but the runner stays put. The pitch to Osborne is swung on, ground ball to the right side. Second baseman has it. He'll underhand to short, covering and get the runner just in time by a fraction. So the fielder's choice goes 4 to 6. That'd be Ruiz to Ortiz. Maverick Doherty now the batter with 1 out. Lets it ride. Again, the number you see on the screen is the number to text a shout out to and throw down, and they almost picked the runner off at second. Swung on, chopper to the left side, third baseman, nice pick on the hop over to first. Not in time. Runner around third. Play at the plate. Gets away from the catcher. He's safe. Runner will take off from first to second. He takes the wide turn. He's looking, and he will head back. So I guess an RBI single and an error of some kind as Osborne comes in to score. Doherty takes second. It's now a 2-0 lead for West Seminole. Reed Thompson to the plate. Both crowds are definitely into this one. Nice sized crowd on both sides as the catcher throws down to third as the runner goes halfway and will head back. As they're trying to goad that catcher to throw a ball into the outfield. But Doherty back to second. Reed Thompson, number 99, to the plate. The pitch, swing and a miss. Think he tipped it. So we will go ahead and stay on the air so you can at least listen to the post-game ceremony. With this being an elimination game, the team that's eliminated will get their medallions for making it to state. The pitch, swung on, popped up on the infield, and that's going to get out of play, hit the roof to our right. Like I said, Tony Smith, the state director, is here, along with Brian Cox and Sam Rudd, 2 of the 3 national directors. So you would think at least 2 of those 3 will be involved in the post-game ceremony. The pitch, swung on, fouled out of play to the right side. And I believe this is going to be pitch 5. Yes, the home plate umpire with the 5 fingers up. So Thompson's going to have to be swinging the rest of the way. Just underway in this elimination game, the 3rd game of the day here on Elks Field. And it's West Seminole with the early 2-0 lead. Pitch 5 off the end of the bat, down the right side. Second baseman charging. Pitcher will get it over to first. And he must be safe. Oh, now they call him out. Again, another late call. And we may have, nope, no objection. So I guess that'll be a 4-3 on the putout. Runner to third. Again, we're waiting for the call from the base umpire. Again, we cannot see first base from our broadcast location up here in the press box. Landon Klinger will take a big swing and a miss. As the runner at third, Doherty bouncing around, trying to get a throw, and time is called. He'll go back. Again, 2-0 our score. Boys of West Seminole on top. The pitch swung on, right side, and the ball is dropped apparently. Again, behind the roof, can't see it. So it'll be an RBI single for Klinger as Doherty scores to make it a 3-0 game. As Mark Abanovitz to the plate, batting from the left side. Off the end of the bat, foul back. URBANOWICZ. That's got to be worth about 80 points in Scrabble. That swung on and hit to the left side, just foul by a few feet. Triple letters on W and Z, that's a lot of points. The West Volusia team has their name across the chest. It is a WS on the breast of the West Seminole players. Ground ball to third, long throw across the diamond. They got him. That's a great play there by Lenny Zarilla, going 5-3 for out number 3. But the boys of West Seminole put up a 3 spot. They leave a runner on. So the top of the second we go. West Seminole on top in this elimination game, 3-0. Give a shout out to the 7 Sebring Hotel located in front of the Sebring International Speedway. They have happy hour weeknights from 3 to 5, an Apex Burger and your choice of pint for $10. The Apex Burger is a handcrafted burger with ruby red tomatoes, sliced red onion, crisp lettuce, and your choice of cheese on a soft, freshly baked brioche roll. Signature chips, tossed in our secret salt seasoning, and fountain drinks of any kind that is non-alcoholic, of course. So West Volusia will send up batters 6, 7, and 8, Ezekiel Ortiz, Abdiel Ruiz, and Adam Ramirez. Call them the Z-Boys. I guess you could throw Lenny Zarilla in that group too. But again, your 5 through 8 batters for West Volusia: Gomez, Ortiz, Ruiz, Ramirez. As Ezekiel Ortiz will come to the plate. Again, the winner of this one will take on the winner of the 4 o'clock game, which is coming up next. Winner's bracket. I guess you could call it the final of the winner's bracket. The 2 lone unbeatens, Avon Park and Franklin County. Here we go, a shout out. Appreciate this from the 407. Bring your bats, West Volusia. You can do this from Cheryl and Ken in Deltona, Florida. As he throw down from the catcher, that's a good one. Right to the second baseman. I believe Doherty threw out a runner last inning. Ezekiel spelled with an A-L as opposed to the E-L. He will stand in. Standing very close to the plate, right in the middle of the box, and he will take pitch number 1. When batters are allowed 5 pitches in at bat, must swing on number 5, as there are no walks in the machine pitch division. Pitch number 2 is a swing and off the netting. The 1-1. Ground ball. Pitcher has it. Over to first. In plenty of time. Nice work by Connor Dudis on the 1-3. One down here for Abdiel Ruiz. Abdial. Almost has his toes on the inside of the box. And he takes pitch number 1. So let's go Ortiz from the Colon family, Colon. I'm assuming that's how you spell it. Ground ball through the 5-6 hole into left center for a base hit. So Abdiel Ruiz with a 1-out single. Final in the Machine Pitch Division 1, Spring Hill American, Columbia 11, North Lakeland 1. As Adam Ramirez, A-D-E-M Ramirez, as opposed to the traditional A-M. Toes on the inside of almost the line. That one is shot into center field. It will drop for a base hit. Right center fielder bobbles it cleanly from his knees. He tries to throw to second, not in time. Actually hit Ruiz in the helmet, but he'll stay put. So a single to center for Ramirez. So West Volusia with a rally brewing here as Jaden Brayton to the plate.
Up to bat, number 25, Jaden Brayton.
And the first pitch he sees, he lets ride. Throw down to third, nothing brewing. Good, strong throw by Doherty. It may seem repetitious doing that to third, but, you know, he's kind of sending that subliminal message. Don't try to run on me, because I can get the ball down there. Pitch number 2. Swung on, popped up a mile high. Doherty sheds the mask and makes the basket catch. Nice work. The runner tags from second. They'll throw to third, and he's going to be out. It's a double play. And Doherty fired up, as are the crowd down below to the right. A double play. He's got a big old grin on his face as he goes back to the dugout. So not only he rips off the mask, makes the basket catch, they try to advance from second, and he throws a bullet down to third. Nice work there from Maverick Doherty, number 20. Just like that, the West Volusia rally is thwarted. They will leave 1 on. They've left 3 on in an inning and a half. West Seminole will come to the plate with Everett Nays, Braden King, and Graham Kamara. Says, let's go Ruiz from the Aiden Cologne family. That's from Deltona. That was a huge momentum swing right there. The catch and then doubling him at third base as he tried to tag up in advance. So again, first and second with 1 out, and they failed to score.
Up to bat for West Seminole is Everett Nays.
Is Everett Nays, N-A-E-S, the right fielder, to the plate. He'll be followed by Braden King and Graham Kamara. 8, 9, and 10. And the first pitch to Nays, he swings and misses. Again, 3-0 our score. West Seminole with a 3 spot in the bottom of the first. Nays fouls one off the fence. Now 0-2, so he has 3 pitches left. The 0-2, he lets that one ride. He's still got 2 left. Pitch swung on, foul, straight back. So this will be pitch number 5. Pitch number 5 swung on, and I believe it is missed for the strikeout. Pitch to the lefty, it swung on and hit into, I guess, the first baseman who makes the catch for out number 2. Again, hit under that roof where we can't see. So Graham Camaro to the plate. And he lets that one ride.
Now batting number 5, Graham Camaro.
Again, the sun is out. I'd say partly cloudy skies, and the sun is beaten down here. Pitch, squares around to bunt, but he goes after it. So it'll be 1-1 with 3 pitches to go. Says it's 89 in Sebring, but it feels like 102. Yikes. The pitch, swung on. Chopper past the pitcher. Second baseman has it over to first, and it'll be in time. A 1-2-3 inning for West Seminole. So moments after a potential West Volusia rally is thwarted, their defense goes 1-2-3 in the bottom half. We've played 2 here in this elimination game. It is 3-0 West Seminole on top in an elimination game in the 2019 Machine Pitch Division II tournament here on JockJive.com. As I believe Troy Stoll has some fans out there. He's already out there and he's waving to everybody in the stands. That's great stuff. I guess that's Mom with a camera and maybe Grandpa down there, not sure, but they're waving and he's waving right back. He's loving it. Doesn't matter if it's 102 degrees. He's loving life right now. West Volusia will send up Stiles, Freilich, Fabian Jr. It'll be 10, 11, and 12 for West Volusia as they look to rally from an early deficit. As the West Seminole players slowly make their way out there. I think we're trying to make some changes, but the walkie-talkie has disappeared, or the I don't know where the walkie-talkie took off to. So we got the window cracked. I guess we're going to try to make some changes. All right, so a couple changes here for West Seminole. Mark Abanovich, number 16, in for Ethan Pruitt. And number 5, Graham Camara, going in for Braxton Curlin. As Jaden Stiles to the plate. And that one's low for a ball. Styles, Freilich, Fabian Jr. Pitch is swung on and missed by Styles, now 1-1. The pitch swung on, ground ball, shortstop tries to backstab it, cannot. It'll roll into left for a leadoff single. So Styles aboard, brings up Kurt Freilich.
Now up to bat, number 5, Kurt Freilich.
Eduardo Fabian Jr., the on-deck batter. Pitch, lets that one ride. Runner will not go. Pitch to Freilich is swung on, ground ball. It will get through the 5-6 hole. Left fielder has it, fires to second, but not in time. It gets away from the second baseman, but the first baseman will be backing it up. So a pair of leadoff singles for West Volusia. And again, West Volusia with a rally going.
Now up to bat, number 9.
As Eduardo Fabian Jr., number 99, to the plate. And he lets that one ride. Lead runner goes about 10 feet, and he'll head back. And trying to go to throw from Doherty, who's already shown he's got a pretty darn good arm. The pitch swung at a mile high. Right center fielder makes the catch. That's number 10, Braden King, out there in the outfield. Haven't seen a lot of outfield catches in this one. That was a big one. One down here for Lenny Zarilla.
Now up to bat, number 13, Lenny Zarilla.
As Zarilla lets that one go. They'll throw the ball down to third. It goes into left field, but the runner heading back to second. I mean, if the West Seminole logo on the front of the shirt was any bigger, then we'd be like utterly confused. That's the one thing that kind of makes the two uniforms stand out. That's popped up on the infield, and that's going to get out of play. And a nice grab by a West Seminole fan. Again, we said the West Volusia logo. West Volusia with a big star goes across the chest. The West Seminole on the left breast, I believe, has the WS in white. So the front of the West Seminole jersey not as filled up as the West Volusia one. That's really the only difference in the uniform colors. Pitch swung on and hit into right center field. It'll one hop. They'll throw to second. Oh, and they overshoot the shortstop. Trickles into the infield, but the lead runner will stay. We'll have bases loaded. If the throw was a little more accurate, they might get Freilich at second, but the bases are now loaded. Ethan Meeks with a strikeout his first time.
Number 11, Ethan Meeks.
Got us another shout out we will get to. It says, "Let's go West Volusia" from Grandma Gladys in Deltona. So Ethan Meeks batting from the right side. Bases full of West Volusia batters. As Doherty, I think, is tying a shoelace down there. That's for this, why we have the stoppage. And the pitch. Does he go around? I don't think he did. Kind of checked his swing, but he came very close to coming through the zone with it. Again, it's Stiles at third, Freilich at second, Zarilla at first for West Volusia, looking to rally from 3-0 down. Swing and a miss. Pitch swung on, popped up. Shortstop coming in, makes the catch from his knees. Nice job there. That's Ezekiel Ortiz. Scratch that. That's Troy Stoll on the grab. Out number 2. To say this is a huge at bat in this game is an understatement. As West Volusia left 2 runners on in the first without scoring. They had first and second with 1 out. In the second, they failed to score. The bases are loaded here in the third for Chris Cunningham. And pitch number 1, he lets ride. So a huge at bat for West Volusia in this ball game. Cunningham beat out an infield single his first time up. He was one of the 2 that were left on in the first. Pitch number 2, swung on, chopper. Pitcher has it, fires to first. And they got him. They leave him loaded. West Volusia has left 6 runners on through the first 3. So another golden opportunity stymied as West Seminole will come to bat in the bottom of the third, looking to add to a 3-0 lead. And once again, we want to thank Mr. Chad Barr, West Seminole's auto accident attorney. Office is located at 986 Douglas Avenue in Altamont Springs. You can reach him by calling area code 407-599-9036. You can email Chad at chadbarlaw.com. Well, thanks again, Chad, for your support of Jock Jive. Again, the rumor lines are blowing up in the NBA. Portland is working on a 4-year max deal with Damian Lillard. 4 years, $196 million. You know, it might be closer to $2 billion that's going to exchange hands here in the next day or so in the NBA with all the free agent signings. I think we have somebody trying to make some changes. Guess not. It'll be Curlin, Cadutis, Stoll. 11, 12, and 1 for West Seminoles. They look to add to a 3-0 lead. They scored all 3 runs in the first. We heard 3 for 12 for West Volusia. So Gomez for Stiles. So Meeks is behind the plate. Not sure where Gomez went to, but he's out there somewhere.
Braxton Curlin, number 24.
Another shout out here says, bring your defense, West Volusia. Let's stay strong from Cheryl and Ken in Deltona, Florida. Again, as we said, the winner of this one's going to take on the winner of our 4 o'clock game with Avon Park and Franklin. That game will be at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's a swing and a miss. Big cut there by Curlin. Pitch is a swing and a miss, now 0-2, so he's got 3 pitches left to work with. The pitch, foul tipped. He stays alive. 2 more pitches. Oh, no, did he miss it? I thought I heard a ping on the swing, but apparently not. Could have sworn I heard the tip. But it is a strikeout. 1 down here for Connor Tududis. K-U-T-U-D-I-S. Tududis up on the plate, but back in the box. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. Big cut by Tududis. Pitch swung on, and we've tipped at the plate. 2 strikes for Tududis. Troy Stoll, the leadoff batter, will be up next. And the pitch, he lets that one ride, so 2 more left to work with. This will be pitch number 5. Pardon. Pitch to Tududis is swung on and missed for strike 3. So another strikeout. That's 6 batters in a row retired on West Seminole. Back to the top here, Troy Stoll.
Troy Stoll.
Stoll singled, Stoll second, and scored his first time. Takes pitch number 1. Pitch number 2, chopper. Pitcher smothers it, up, over, and in time. 1-3 on the putout. Eduardo Fabian Jr. on the throw over to Joel Medina. So 3 up, 3 down for the 2nd inning in a row. That is 7 in a row retired. As we are halfway home in this elimination game. West Volusia coming to bat with work to do. They trail 3-0 here on Jock Jive. Top of the 4th here to be Joel Medina, William Gomez, Ezekiel Ortiz, 4, 5, and 6. So I guess you could call it Medina, then the Z-Boys start coming up. Gomez, Ortiz, Ruiz, Ramirez, and of course Lenny Zarilla, the leadoff man. Medina singled and was left on base in the 1st inning. Guess the latest rumor to pop up on my Score app, Jimmy Butler interested in South Beach. I think we heard LeBron say that a few years back. As he takes that pitch for ball 1. That one is foul tipped at the plate. Feels like 100 degrees right now. Swung on, popped up, left side, off the roof on the left side. I have a hard time believing this. It says the UV index is at an 8. I'm like, that's all? How hot it is? I figured it'd be about a 12. As the left-handed hitting Joel Medina will let that one ride. So I believe he has 2 left. Nope, this is pitch 5. So pitch 5 for Medina. Looking for his second hit of the ball game. Pitch 5 in the machine, and he hits a chopper left side. And I believe he is safe. He hit it underneath the roof there where we can't see. So Medina on board for the second time. As number 3, William Gomez to the plate. Pitch swung on, popped up left side, third baseman underneath it, and will make the catch. Looking up dead into the sun. Nice job there by Reed Thompson. Out number 1. As Ezekiel Ortiz to the plate. Pitch low for a ball. Throw down to second, but nobody doing. West Volusia has had a base runner in every inning. They have stranded 6 through the first 3. That one's popped up right side, and the ball drops in front of the right fielder. Throw to second will be in time, so it'll be a fielder's choice. I guess it'll go 9-6 as Medina is forced out. Ball was out of the reach of Klinger at second, fell in front of, I believe, Nays in right. Of course, the runner at first has to wait for the ball to drop, and there was still plenty of time for the outfield assist.
Up to bat, number 7, Abdiel Ruiz.
Ruiz singled and was thrown out trying to steal. The pitch. Let's that one ride. Throw down to second, and West Volusia knows Doherty's got an arm, so they're not going to test it anymore. Pitch number 2, swung on ground ball. Third base, he gets under the third baseman's glove into left field. Throw to second will not be in time. Actually knocks Klinger's glove off when it comes in. So a single by Abdiel Ruiz. 2 runners on again for Adam Ramirez, who singled his first time up. Lets that one ride. Throw down to third. Good strong one. Obviously nothing doing there. Maybe West Volusia's hoping Doherty's arm will just give out eventually with all the throws down to third, but still got a lot on it. Pitch number 2. That's a swing and a miss. It gets past the catcher, and he'll throw down, but he's there in plenty of time. Actually, both runners advance. Again, Ramirez singled in the second, but was left on base. And the pitch, swung on chopper, third baseman. Bobbles, recovers, he'll try to get the runner at third, he will not. Good hustle there by, I believe that's Eduardo Fabian Jr. And the trail runner will take second on the play. Actually, that's Reed Thompson. So 2 99s out there. as West Volusia now on the board at 3-1, and a base hit could tie the game with Jaden Brayton at the plate. He takes ball one. So finally a clutch hit for West Volusia. Could sure use another one. One here could tie it with Brayton at the plate. Off the end of the bat, cue ball shot, rolls back fair. It's going to be a race to the bag, and I believe the first baseman beat him. Or did he? He did not. Apparently he beat him. The inning continues. It's 3-2. Again, my apologies, folks. Can't see the play. It's first. Couldn't see the first base umpire either. He's kind of hiding under the roof as well. So now it's 3-2. As the Let's Go Styles chant goes on down below to the right. West Volusia with a chance to take a lead with a base hit. Ball one. You can't even see first base at all. It looked like it got to the first baseman in time, but I guess the runner beat him there by a hair. Styles way up in the box, toes on the line actually. He foul tips one. Styles singled and was left on base in the third. So again, your runners are Adam Ramirez at third, Jaden Brayton at second for West Volusia. A base hit could give them the lead. Styles swings and misses. I believe he has 2 strikes on him. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. So West Volusia leaves 2 more on. They've left 8 on, but they do get 2. And just like that, we have a new ball game. Head to the bottom of the 4th. West Seminole looking to add to what is now a 3-2 lead here in this elimination game on day 2 of the 2019 Florida DYB Machine Pitch Division II State Tournament here on JockJive.com. We want to thank again the 7 Sebring Hotel who's putting us up for the next few days. On Thursdays at the 7 from 3 to 7, it is burger, beers, and boards. Bring your own board games or borrow from our collection. The 2-hour happy hour is extended, which is the Apex Burger and your choice of pint for $10, and also half off house fries for all board game players. Looks like Jaden Brayton, number 25, is back in the game. Heard 25 back in. The 7 Hotels also had nightly specials. Friday it was a 1-topping pizza and 2 fountain drinks for $9. And I believe last night it was the Apex Burger and a drink, non-alcoholic drink, for $7. I may have to try that Apex Burger before I head back to Pensacola. Keep going, West Volusia. You have this from Cheryl and Ken in Deltona as Ethan Pruitt to the plate. Pruitt singled, drove in a run in the first inning. And West Seminole here in the bottom of the 4th, up 3-2. By far the closest game we've had. The closest game we've had in this age group so far was the opener with West Volusia and Avon Park. Avon Park winning 12-7, so 5 runs was the closest game so far, but right now we have that beat. As he lets That one will go by, so 1 pitch, 4 left. Whoop. Guess that's a balk by the pitching coach. He dropped the ball. Let's try that again. Swung on, popped up. Almost a diving catch by Lenny Zarilla. Kind of scary looking at the end as the wrist was the first thing to make contact with the ground. Fortunately, he was able to roll over the top of it and not jam it. Great effort there by Zarilla on the foul ball attempt. So I believe 3 more pitches here as the wind's starting to pick up. You might hear in the crowd mic. The pitch swung on, popped up. Right side first baseman, a long run. Oh, he can't make the play. Good hustle there by Medina. He made a long run. He was almost to the on-deck circle, making that catch from first. So a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch number 4 headed home here to Ethan Pruitt, P-R-U-E-T-T, the last name. And the pitch swings in and hits a chopper right side. That'll be foul, so this will be pitch 5 coming up. The payoff pitch is swung on, chopper. Off the pitching machine, that'll be a dead ball. He will get first base.
Now batting for West Seminole, number 13, Tyson Osborne.
As Tyson Osborne to the plate. It is the second time West Seminoles put the leadoff man on. That runner scored the first time. Throw down to second, nothing doing. Good strong throw there by the catcher. I believe that's Meeks for West Volusia. Tyson Osborne reached on a fielder's choice and scored his first time up. The pitch swung on, ground ball to the right side. Second baseman has it. He'll flip to short, covering at second for 1. They cannot turn it, but they do get the leadoff man. So 4-6 on the fielder's choice. As Maverick Doherty to the plate, he has an RBI single.
Now batting number 20, Maverick Daugherty.
And the pitch, he lets that one ride. Throw down to second, nothing doing. Again, 3 runs in the first inning for West Seminole. That's all they've gotten, and as of the moment, that's all they've needed. But the lead is now 1. That's a swing and a miss by Doherty. Big cut as he swung over the top. Throw down to second, nothing doing. Ball gets away from the second baseman, but nothing doing still. Pitch, ground ball. Past the second baseman into right center for a hit. The lead runner is going to go first to third. Throw coming in to second. Throw to third will not be in time. Ooh, and he loses the handle. Now the runner's coming home. The throw coming home, and he will be safe as it's wide of the catcher. Catcher can't find it. Now the first baseman will follow. So after all that, Doherty ends up at third base. So an RBI brings in Tyson Osborne, and a huge run there makes it 4-2. Reed Thompson grounded out to second his first time. Lets that one ride. Doherty with a couple steps, now he'll backpedal to third. A huge run for West Seminole single. It ends up a triple for Doherty. 4-2 our score. In an elimination game between these two powerhouses. Ground ball, past the pitcher, shortstop has it. He'll fire one to first. In time, that'll go 6-3, but another run scores. Thompson driving in Doherty to make it 5-2.
Number 58,
Landon Klinger with an RBI single his first time. One of the few batters that seems to be off the plate a little bit. Now he scooches in, swinging a yellow bat. And he hits one to the right side. Second baseman has it, over to first. In plenty of time, that'll go 4-3 for out number 3. But West Seminole tacks on 2 more. 2/3 of the way home, we head to the top of the 5th. It is 5-2, West Seminole on top. At the top of the 5th for West Volusia, it'll be 11, 12, and 1. Freilich, Fabian Jr., and Zarilla as they've fallen behind back by 3. So West Seminole with a pair in the top half. And West Seminole answers with 2 in the bottom half. We see some of the youngsters from Franklin County down below us in their maroon jerseys. They will play next against Avon Park here at 4 o'clock. And we'll stay on so you can hear the closing ceremonies for whoever gets beat. So I'm assuming Mr. Brian Cox will be heading down to the field at the end of this one with Tony Smith to award the medallions to the eliminated team. You should see what teams at the World Series get. They ought to just give them a little toy wheelbarrow to haul all the stuff home. I mean, you get a medal. I think in years past they've gotten a wooden bat. They get like a little drawstring bag with all kind of goodies in it. So if you're headed to the World Series and you're driving an SUV, you better make a little more room because you're going to be hauling some other stuff back home. And it'll be Kurt Freilich leading things off. He's singled in the 3rd for West Volusia. He's 1 for 2. As he takes the first pitch. The pitch, swing and a miss. So 2 or 3 more for Freilich. He has 1 strike against him. The pitch, swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Lets that one go, so Freilich now down to pitch 5, so he must swing here. And the pitch swung on, hit to the right side. I believe the first baseman has it, raced to the bag, and I believe he got him. I believe that's a 3 unassisted. That's Tyson Osborne on the putout. Eduardo Fabian Jr. is 0 for 1. Flew out to the outfield his first at bat. As up, we have time called. I believe that's Cadutas tying the shoe. Pitch low. Noticing that Cadutas has 1 foot outside the pitcher circle. I guess all you need is 1 foot inside. So the right foot planted in the circle, the left one on the outside. The pitch, swung on, ground ball. Shortstop makes the play, fires to first. In time, nice play. Troy Stoll with the 6-3. Two down for Lenny Zarilla.
Number 13, Lenny Zarilla.
Zarilla 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. 1 in the first, 1 in the third. And he lets the first pitch ride. Pitch swung on, ground ball. Third baseman has it. Long throw across. It's high and I believe over the head of the first baseman. We'll call that an infield hit for Zarilla. He's 3 for 3. Ethan Meeks, your batter. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out.
Up to bat, number 11, Ethan Meeks.
Pitch lets it ride. That one is popped over the pitcher's head. Second baseman backhands it, throws the short, covering at second. They got him. It'll go 4-6 on the fielder's choice. So West Volusia, another runner left on, giving them a total of 9. We head to the bottom of the 5th. West Seminole coming to bat, leading 5-2. Again, we want to thank Mr. Chad Barr, an attorney with Chad Barr Law, located at 986 Douglas Avenue in Altamont Springs. You can reach him at www.chadbarlaw.com or email chad at chadbarlaw.com. He is West Seminole's auto accident attorney. So for West Seminole, it'll be Urbanovitz, Nays, and King, batters 7, 8, and 9. Urbanovitz is 0 for 1, same with Nays and King. A quick scan of the lineup here for West Seminole. It's been their top 6. Actually, their top 4 has scored all 5 of the runs. From 5 on down is a combined 1 for 8. But they still have the lead. 3 in the first, 2 in the fourth. In the bottom of the 5th. Again, we will stay on so you can listen to the post-game ceremonies. Again, Tony Smith, Brian Cox, I believe Sam Rudd's still floating around here somewhere today. Tony, the state director here in Florida. Brian and Sam are two of the national directors. Have not seen Don Morris this week, but I'm sure he'll be in Bristol for the duration. That's in his part of the world. He hails from Quincy, Florida. Go Gators, just in case he's listening. I say that jokingly because he's a big Seminole fan. He loves to remind me of that. He likes to tomahawk chalk right in front of me as I'm broadcasting. As Mark Abanovitz will come to the plate. As the left-handed hitter Banovitz hits a ball to the left side. Pitcher knocks it away from the shortstop. Fabian Jr. tried to backhand the play as Ortiz was charging. It would have been a tough play either way, so that'll be an infield hit. As Everett Nays to the plate, he struck out his first time.
Number 14, Everett Nays.
So a swing and a miss by Nays for strike one. Second pitch is fouled out of play to the right side. I believe that's 2 strikes. Ground ball to the right side as the first baseman went after it, then went back to cover his base, and I don't think the second baseman was there. So a single for Nays and 2 runners on as West Seminole threatening. As Braden King to the plate. That one missing. Left-handed King hits one to the right side to dribble to the first baseman. Tries to flip to somebody covering. Nobody there. He'll be safe. And the base is loaded. Now, I guess mathematically there is a chance if West Seminole puts up a 7 spot, they can end it right here and now in the 5th inning on the mercy rule. And with nobody out and the bases loaded, in the position to start. Ground ball, second base. I think he tagged the runner and throws to first. Did he get them both? I think he got a double play. As time is called, I think he tagged the guy going by and then threw to first for the out. I think it's a double play. That's Abdiel Ruiz on the 4 unassisted, and then 4-3 to complete the double play to Joel Medina. They do get a run to make it 6-2. That is huge. Be even bigger if they can get this last out before another run comes across. It's Braxton Curlin who struck out his first time. He swings and misses through pitch 1. The pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch, chopper to the third baseman. Oh, off the glove. A run is going to score. So Curling reaching. And Urbanovich scoring. Sorry, make that Nays scoring. That's the second run of the inning. It's now 7-2. Connor Cadutis, who struck out his first time, is coming to the plate. Now a 5-run lead for West Seminole. First pitch he sees, he lets ride. Runner at first staying put. Pitch swung on and missed. Goes after a low pitch, throw down. Nice strong throw there by Meeks, but nobody moving. 1-1 the count. So 3 in the first, 2 in the fourth, 2 more in the fifth. That's a swing and a miss by Cadutis, 1-2. So that throw is to the left of the short, or the right of the shortstop, but still nobody moving. So 4 unanswered runs after West Volusia played at a pair to get within 3-2. So 4 unanswered, 4 huge insurance runs. 2 strikes to Cadutis, lets it ride. It gets away from the catcher, and that'll allow the runner Curlin to advance. But it is pitch 5 here for Connor Cadutis. He must swing here, as the leadoff man Troy Stoll waits on deck. 7-2 our score. West Seminole scoring 4 unanswered, 2 in the last 2 innings. The 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. So 2 big runs for West Seminole. They leave another runner on base. So we head to the top of the 6th. 3 more outs to go, and West Volusia needs 5 to force the bottom of the 6th. As the West Seminole fans, most of them standing to our right. Some of the Franklin County contingent is here, waiting for the start of their game. Scheduled for 4 o'clock, 3:17 is the time. Might be close, maybe a few minutes late. Again, we do have a post-game ceremony for the losing team. So it'll be Chris Cunningham, Joel Medina, William Gomez. 3, 4, and 5 for West Volusia. So you got the right part of the lineup up in crunch time. Cunningham 1 for 2. Medina 2 for 2. So you got the table setters you want up there for a big inning. Then down the lineup at number 7 and 8, Ruiz and Ramirez both with 2 hits. So we're a long way from done here.
Number 2, Chris Cunningham.
Haven't checked it lately, but we're scanning here. At 4 o'clock, the chance of rain is 20%, with it jumping up to 40 at 7 and 8. And we do have a 6 o'clock game later tonight. So we might be able to get through most of it, and hopefully all of it, before we leave here tonight. The pitch lets ride, does Chris Cunningham. Cunningham with an infield hit in the first, grounded out to the pitcher in the third. He's 1 for 2. Chopper. Pitcher ranging to his right. He has it. Long throw across. It will not be in time. An infield hit. It was a good hustle by Cadutas, but the throw had a little too much air underneath it, allowing Cunningham to leg it out. Joel Medina to the plate. He has 2 hits. Infield hit in the first, singled in the fourth, but then was thrown out 9-6. Throw down to second, nothing doing. Ground ball. Shortstop has it. He'll run to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. It'll be 6 unassisted.
Number 3, William Gomez.
Pitch swung on, ground ball. Third baseman, under his glove. Shortstop there, but there won't be a throw. So a single for Gomez. Has runners at first and second with 1 out for Ezekiel Ortiz. Ortiz with a grounder to the pitcher, 1-3. Reached on a fielder's choice, scored in the fourth. So every batter from here to number 11 has been on base at least once. So your West Volusia, again, still a lot of ball to be played. And I believe it hit the runner in the leg as he was standing on third. So runners now at second and third for West Volusia. It's Medina now at third and Gomez at second. Ortiz at the dish with 1 out. Again, teams can score unlimited runs in their 6th inning. That's a swing and a miss. I believe it was tipped. Pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Now 2 strikes on Ortiz. I believe he has 2 left. 2 pitches left. It's 7-2 our score. 2-strike pitch swung on, fouled back, so that'll now bring us to 5 pitches. With Abdiel Ruiz on deck, who has 2 hits himself. So the next 3 batters, Ruiz, Ramirez, Brayton, 5 for 6. The pitch swung on, hit to the right side. That ball will drop for a hit. A run is going to score. Runner to third, throw coming into second. He's going to try to score. The throw coming home will miss the catcher. And now he will score. So Gomez was halfway watching the throw come in. Doherty couldn't reel it in. It went to the fence, and then he scored. So a 2-run single for Ortiz. Now at second, Gomez scores, Medina scores, and all of a sudden it is 7-4. As Abdiel Ruiz singled in the second, singled in the fourth. So again, West Volusia with some big bats still to come up. Pitch, he lets it go, gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to take off for third and make it easy.
Number 7.
Throw misses the pitcher. Nice backup by the shortstop, keeping the runner at third. As time is called, I think they're checking on Doherty again. It's about 100 degrees out there, and he's squatted back there the entire game, and I think he caught the previous game as well. Again, 2 runs in already for West Volusia, and a base hit away from a third. The pitch to Ruiz is swung on, popped up on the infield. Pitcher charging, catcher coming in. It will stay fair by inches. The ball fell between Doherty and the pitcher Cadutas and stayed fair by less than a foot. Never thought baseball was a game of inches, but it was there. As Adam Ramirez to the plate, and all of a sudden the tying run is at the plate. And Ramirez is 2 for 2. He has an RBI. He drove a run in the 4th. And again, 6th inning, unlimited runs. The pitch, swung on, ground ball. Pitcher has it, over to first. In time for the out, but a run scores. It'll go 1-3 as Ortiz scores for the second time. Ruiz to second. It is 7-5. And once again, tying run to the plate. Jaden Brayton, 1 for 2, popped out to the catcher, singled and drove in a run in the 4th. Well, this has definitely turned into the best game of this tournament so far, at least in this division. Brayton up in the box and way up in the box as he takes ball 1. Nothing doing, as Doherty will take a couple steps toward third, but there is no way that runner at second's going to try to test Doherty again with the game on the line. Doherty's already thrown out a runner in this one. The 1-ball pitch to Brayton. Swung on, ground ball. Back up the box, it's a base hit. Runner around third, he will turn and look. Now he's going to try to score. The throw coming in home will be caught, and he'll go back. Throw down to second, he's caught in the middle. Now they'll throw home, and he is going to be out at the plate to end the ball game. As Doherty makes the put out at home, and he's mobbed by coaches and teammates. So I believe it goes 4-2 to end the game, as West Seminole stays alive. Your final score is 7-5. And again, we'll stay on just so you can at least listen to the audio of the post-game ceremony. What a game, as we thought it would be. So West Seminole advancing. They will definitely have a vested interest in our next game. Avon Park in Franklin County, that is scheduled for a 4 o'clock start, but I'm imagining maybe a few minutes late. I mean, it's 3:28. And the handshake line commencing. So again, we will turn up the crowd mic here in a moment when the post-game festivities begin. We'll have our, I believe, a sportsmanship award winner, the team MVP, and then the awarding of the medals to West Volusia. We see Tony Smith down there, state director. Definitely the game of the tournament in this division. 7-5 as Tony Smith is getting everybody lined up. We see Brian Cox down there too. They'll be awarding medals, the medallions, to West Volusia. See Tony Smith down there talking to him, telling him, buddy, that was a heck of a game. I'm sure he's saying something along those lines. So Tony Smith with a quick pep talk, and we see West Seminole coaches down there talking. And we'll get them lined up on each side, and I think our post games will begin.
7, Abdiel Ruiz.
Abdiel Ruiz. I think we need more volume.
We would like to announce the Sportsmanship Award to West Volusia player number 7, Abdiel Ruiz.
So Abdiel Ruiz, the Sportsmanship Award winner. So congrats to that young man.
And the MVP player to West Seminoles player number 20, Maverick Dougherty.
Maverick Dougherty, the well-deserved MVP, threw out a runner behind the plate, made the final put out to end the game. Now, Tony Smith and Brian Cox, the awarding of medals to West Volusia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best teams in the state tournament are winners already, as they represent the best from their district. However, we will have to say goodbye to West Volusia. We have enjoyed having them in this tournament and celebrate their commendable baseball season. Let's all give West Volusia a round of applause and wish them a safe trip home and great success in their future playing of baseball. We will now call out the players and coaches. Number 13, Lenny Zurilla. Number 11, Ethan Meeks. Number 2, Chris Cunningham. Number 9, Joel Medina. Number 3, William Gomez. Number 34, Ezekiel Ortiz. Number 7, Abdiel Ruiz. Number 52, Adam Ramirez. Number 25, Jaden Brayton. Number 12, Jaden Stiles. Number 5, Kurt Fralick. Number 99, Eduardo Fabian Jr. And to the managers and coaches, Brandon Pabon, Ed Fabian, Penny Meeks, and Berto Quintana.
And I believe that is a wrap for the post-game ceremonies. Again, a nail-biter of a game. West Seminole advancing 7-5 over West Volusia. So West Seminole at 11 a.m. tomorrow will get the winner of our next game with Avon Park and Franklin County. As West Volusia goes running out to right center field to pick up their flag, which is tradition that they retrieve their team flag at the end of the game. So that'll do it for this one. We have 2 more games left here on Elks Field. We'll be back here in less than 30 minutes with Avon Park and Franklin County. Jason Thompson signing off, wishing you, wherever you tuned in today, a pleasant afternoon. Oh, before I forget, before I sign off, folks, if you're interested in a copy of the broadcast, for only $5, you can get a copy. Just be sure to email info@jockjive.com, and Robert Williamson will get back to you. Thanks again. Everybody have a great afternoon.